In the social media reaction genre, silly comments are considered especially heinous. At Dear Woke Christian, the dedicated content creators who investigate these horrible comments are members of an elite squad known as the Dusty Comments Unit. These are their stories.
Happy Lord's Day. Hopefully you all had a beautiful Sunday, worshiping with the Lord, with your family, hanging out, maybe go to a little after Sunday worship brunch or something of that nature. We're back. Hopefully you had a great day, and I'm looking forward to a fantastic week this week. If you're working, retired, somewhere in between, whatever, you got a work day, like my kids have a teacher work day tomorrow. Shout out to all of y'all. But today I am going to be a little bit, I'm going to be a little bit ornery. So I told y'all, Umar Johnson's supporters are really cult members. They drink all the Kool-Aid. They snort all the booger sugar. They're crazy. They are crazy. And I said, man, if y'all come in my comment section, I'm going to drop another video. Well, I said, I think that would be fun. But I got one commenter right now who is in my comment section on the most recent video that I did about Umar Johnson. And I think what I'm going to do, because I've invited him on to come onto the channel so he can tell me where I'm wrong, tell me what I'm missing. His name is Big Brother Almighty. I think what I'm going to do for Big Brother Almighty, because I've invited him on and he keeps commenting in the comments, but I'm like, just bring yourself on over here, my guy. I left the comments open, so it's not locked down to subscribers only. I do appreciate you subscribing to the channel, helping me hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of April. I think I said April 31st one day, one of these times, and somebody said I was wrong about that. At the end of April, work with your boy, work with your boy. All right. So I'm going to bring this comment over, and I think I haven't done it in a while. That is not very clear, Jason. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. I haven't done a theatrical reading in a while. So I think that's what we should do. We should do a theatrical reading of this gentleman's comments, since he chose not to come on the stream, and I'm literally doing the stream for him. So I'm going to make fun of him. I'm going to mock him. I'm going to add some shenanigans and hijinks to this discussion, because that's what I do. I mock this cult, which is Jermaine Shoemake's Umar Johnson's cult. So he's welcome to come on over here. Again, what's his name? Big Brother Almighty. What an impressive name. What's going on, Frederick? How are you, man? That brother said aloha, so you know what that probably means. That's right. He is not in Atlanta. All right. Shout out to you. Hopefully you're probably in the beautiful state of Hawaii. Shout out to you, brother, for sure. Thank you so much. The Tiffany Henyard live stream. That's a great question. I got Tiffany is going live tomorrow. Hold on one second. Tiff is going live tomorrow. They're doing a Dalton board meeting at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I think that's 6:30 Central Time. I planned on reacting to that in 4K. So I got you on that. I do have a little bit more Tiffany shenanigans, but part of it was what the video I dropped earlier today with the whole Thornton shenanigans, where she puts her name on everything. What's going on, Van Devere? How are you? Wow, Canada. Okay, that's that constitutes kind of far away as well. I see. So real quick, let's bring this in so we can all enjoy the shenanigans and the hijinks. So this is the video that I did, Umar Johnson and his phony, false, and fake school. And lots of people saw that one. I appreciate you checking that video out. Let me drop the link just in case you want to go check it out if you hadn't already. It's Umar talking about his school. He's walking around, repeating himself like a crazy man, all that kind of stuff like that. And the link is right here. Well, in the comments, hey, there's another Fonnie Willis video. Pinned to the top is this brother right here, Big Brother Almighty. Now, he done come in here and told me that I am, let me read it. in my theatrical voice. Mm-mm. Is it? I thought it was 7 o'clock my time. Oh, inst, insta. I'm sorry, brother, if I'm mispronouncing that. No, I think it. I thought it was 7 o'clock my time. I'm in Atlanta time. I will be doing it tomorrow. I will make sure when I get finished with this discussion this evening, I'll make sure I got the right time. But no, I had not planned to skip that. I planned on doing a live reaction to it and us just watching it together. That was the plan. So there's two of them. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, then if there's a 5 o'clock meeting, my time, I won't be able to catch that 5 o'clock one. I might be able to let it play, and maybe Miss Mandy can run the ship for me while I'm making my way home from the office. But I'll make sure that I'll do the work and make sure you all know before tomorrow morning. So let's get back over here and talk about this brother, Big Brother Almighty. Because Big Brother Almighty had a lot to say. He had a lot of things to say to me. He was using some pejoratives. There's a lot of sign language present and accounted for. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and bring it. He's left some more comments, so I'll bring those back in as well. So let's go. Big Brother Almighty. What did he say? Another channel tearing down black folk. What exactly are you building or doing for the community, my ninja? I said, you use the word ninja. Why? What has Umar built? You show me, and I will shout it from the rooftops. Why you erasing my comments? I said nothing wrong. Well, one of the things, make sure I got all these comments. One of the things is he's using words that YouTube will filter out automatically. So therefore, because he used the word ninja, YouTube has filtered out everything that he says. So all of his comments go into the holding pen until I go over there and accept them. So that's why he keeps saying that I'm erasing his comments, but clearly I'm not erasing his comments. He's just a jackleg using stupid words rather than just actually talking like an adult. Because at this moment, what have I done to you to cause you to want to call me these type of pejoratives? I'm just wondering. Let me see if I get that, make that a little bit too big, Jason. All right, let's drop that back down some. We'll make it work from there. Let's go. Why are you erasing my comments? I said nothing wrong. That's not walking with God, gossiping about another brother. I say he's not a brother. No gossip was shared. Big Brother Almighty said, I said to him, I have time tonight. Let's hop on a stream and discuss your use of the N word and calling me a gossip. Since I asked you to show me what, and this is me continuing, since I asked you to show me what Umar has built, you're on the hook to show and prove. I'll gladly show you a 22 plus year marriage, two great kids, a vibrant church family, and a relationship, vibrant church family relationship, and several years of gladly walking with Christ. Make sure you tell me what Umar has done, Big Brother Almighty. Let's keep it going. Why is it like backlogged? Let me bring it back in. Hold on.
Peace and Pan-Africanism.
I know y'all love his multi-repeating self. All right, so here we go. How is he not a brother? Now, I do think he's trying to be coy here. He knows good and well that Umar Johnson and I don't share the same spiritual beliefs. So therefore, he would not be my brother. We also are not biological. So we're not brothers. It's really that simple. It's not hard. That's not super difficult to understand. How is he not a brother? Now you can call him your brother if you want to. That's perfectly fine and your prerogative. That's just not mine. You got time? I just ask him here. You got time to hop on a stream? I'll drop you the link. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Umar and I do not share, this me continuing. Umar and I do not share the same father, and we certainly don't worship the same God. Nah, he's not my brother. So somebody jumped in here, and this is why, if anybody ever wonders why I don't like having long discussions in the comment section, is because of this right here. Exactly what happened here with Reese GK8X. If I'm having a conversation with one person, I like to have a conversation with one person, kind of clarify it. So if me and in strand 0 are having a conversation, I like having that conversation. So maybe we have a misunderstanding. Maybe we're really trying to iron something out. I really like for us to clarify it. Now, no offense, I love Crystal Lee, but I don't want Crystal Lee to jump in to the middle of the conversation and say something that goes in another direction. She might be right in asking her question or going in that direction, but me and Instra 0 are trying to figure out something. So that's why you will always see pretty clearly, I'll say, hey, do you want to hop on an email? Do you want to shoot me an email, dearwokec@gmail.com? Because I like to clarify things. I don't want to, if I am wrong, I have zero problem with being corrected. I got no problem with it. If you tell me that the fat meat really isn't greasy, guess what? I want to know that. I want to be aware of that knowledge. But on the same note, however, I don't want it to become a confusion because we're now having a conversation with like 9 people in the chat. That's why I very rarely will. After a few moments, I usually just say, okay, that's it. You want to meet me? You want to come on the stream or whatever like that? I don't try to have like long dialogues with people in the comment section because it just doesn't go anywhere. And you'll see in a second exactly why. Here it comes. Here's Reese jumps in. Forward progress is better than no progress. Now, remember, he's talking about Umar Johnson and the alleged school that Umar Johnson has. So apparently that's forward progress in this person's mind. What school? What are you talking about? The dude's been doing this for better than 14 years. Where's the school? Where is it? Continue. Until somebody pop up and teach a way to do it bigger, better, and faster, MF should be quiet and salute and show love. I personally don't agree with being African, but I believe in uplifting and getting out of the hatred we show each other, but yet expecting everyone else, even though they mock, disrespect, but need us. Uplifting energy coming from this way. Okay, I just wondering, this idea that, well, because Umar says he's starting a school, we can't criticize him. Because he says he's doing these things, we can't call him to be responsible. That's how we got in this position that we're in now. Because I guarantee you, this person, Reese G, if I pushed out there one of these jackleg preachers lying to people, I bet you he wouldn't say, well, he's uplifting and it's better than progress. I guarantee he wouldn't say that. He'd have something very spirited to say, and I would too, by the way. So if he could do that about one of these jackleg Chitlin circuit preachers, why can't I say that about this clown, King Kong Crash Out? I'm just asking a question. I'm gonna continue. Let's go. So now, Brother Almighty says, Reese G, thank you. And I said, but Umar, this is to Reese G, but Umar isn't doing any of the things you're saying. I have evidence that he took money from a young guy here in Georgia that was doing exactly what you're talking about. I gotta give myself a comment. There's a young brother, and if you would like, I'll play that video. It's pretty short, but there's a young guy here in Atlanta that started a school that started what Umar is not doing. And he invited Umar to come speak at his school. And Umar took the money 2 days before the event, said, nah, I'm not going to come, and never gave him his money back. Airline ticket, hotel, as well as an honorarium. I mean, I can play that if y'all want, and then we can kind of parse through it. Just let me know. Oh, by the way, there's not a lot of multiple repeating in there, so y'all might like that one. Let me know what you think. So here goes Big Brother Almighty. Where's your school or program for the Black community? You want to talk about Umar? What you doing? I just told you what I'm doing. I'm taking care of my family. I'm just loving my wife and my daughters and taking care of my mom and supporting my church community. That's what I do to help the community by being a part of the community. I'm here for all the smoke tonight. Oh, all right, in the chat. Oh, they want the video. Okay. All right, real quick. The guy's name is King Randall. If you drop King, I need this live chat over here flooded with the word king or crown. If you flood it with king or crown, when I get done with this, we'll go ahead and do the King Randall video. It's very telling. What you up? Come on, man. Look, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. It's Big Brother Almighty. I'm dropping a link for you, my guy. Come on, get up in here. Get up in here. I'm gonna drop that link. Y'all still flood the chat with King. What's going on? Look, notice he comes in calling names. Come on in, man. Come on. This dude talking mad craziness. You got it. I see. I love the King. I like how you did that. You know what? It's 2024, 2025. I got to give the people what they asked for. The people asked for the King Randall video. It shall be yours. I'm going to finish reading my esteemed guest. Now, I put the link down here, brother. You're welcome to jump right up in this chat. You're welcome to jump right up in here. You're welcome. And all you got to do is click the link. I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody's reported you. Nobody reported you. I ain't got no time to report you. I ain't got no time for it. But I know what I got time for. You to hop up in this live chat. Come on, man. I want to hear what you got to say. Because you have so much wisdom, so much insight. Man, look, let me finish reading this, man, while I'm waiting for you to jump on. Get your bonnet off, all that kind of good jazz. Let's get ready to get active. Let's go. Where's your school or program for a Black community? You want to talk about Umar? What are you doing? I don't do lives with false men of God and shameful gossip. Oh, I guess that's why he's not coming on. But he did jump into the live chat. I guess that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense, everybody. Make it make sense. No, that's fine, brother. Hey, brother, I told you I was gonna, hey, you're welcome to come right on here. Come on. The whole conversation, you never say what you doing for the community. Because remember, in these people's mind, in their flawed, very small squirrel brains, you have to be doing something for the whole community. But if you call out somebody who's hurting the community, then they got a problem. They got that issue. But I'm just telling you right now, what has Jermaine done for the community? Nobody's been able to tell me that. And Pickle Brain over here hasn't been able to do anything more either. It's just really weird. I mean, the brain is too smooth. Let's go. So there he goes here. Funny, you erased my comments. I will tell you when I come on live. I'm going live in 5 minutes. Stop erasing my comments. I don't know what he's talking about. The comments are literally right there. Oh, well. So let's get this active. So now, are you coming on, my guy? Because I want to hear the insight and wisdom that you're dropping. I need to hear this because this is something for the people, man. This is what the people need. Are you coming on? Are you coming on, though? I don't care what you're doing. You want to come on and tell us? Tell us what you're doing so we can all be a part of it, be a part of the knowledge and the learning. I didn't think so. Smooth brains don't do anything. They just talk to trash, but that's okay. I'm here to help you out, man. I'm here to help you out, man. God bless you. But watch this, everybody. Let's talk about this. So a lot of you all wanted to know what I was talking about when I said that Umar stole money from a young brother.
Umar Johnson.
Sorry about that. Umar stole money from a young brother that was doing what Umar claims that he wants to do. Start a school, blah, 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 blah. All right. So what's going on, Mark? Good to see you, man. This dude wants me to pay him. Y'all stop for a second. Did this guy say he wants me to pay him? Y'all, that's how you know that brain is smooth as my head. His brain is smooth. You think I'm going to pay you? Man, go on. You be better off go ahead and just tap out right now. Go and put yourself in 80-second timeout and go on and see yourself out the door. If you think I'm going to pay you to come over here for me to shellac you, I'll just shellac you like I'm doing. For what? What's the purpose? Now, I told y'all that Umar Johnson actually has been contacted. He comes to Atlanta a lot, by the way. So shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, fantastic content creator, been making excellent videos about all types of subjects in that social political commentary realm. Now, he called out this, he did a video looking at the fact that Umar Johnson was contacted by King Randall, who's a young guy here in Atlanta, who's already started a school. He started by taking in juvenile delinquents into his home and teaching them and training them. And it's such of that nature, very small grassroots type of scenario, only to get bigger and better and better and better. Well, he thought that Umar Johnson was legitimate, and he reached out to Umar Johnson to have him come and speak at his school, which I think we can accept that some people might have, first time, shame on you, second time, shame on me. So he didn't realize that he was dealing with a scam artist. So let's bring this video in. Let me know down in the chat that you can hear, and let's go.
Dr. Umar Johnson is a brilliant mind, but Dr. Umar Johnson is worse than, I would say, a person like Myron. But that will not be the case with Dr. Umar Johnson, because Dr. Umar Johnson is worse than any white. The reason why is because he continues to be relevant in the black community, continuously getting supported, being brought on platforms as he uses and scams the brothers and sisters who are actually trying to make change. The brothers and sisters who are trying to make change. And there was a young brother out here by the name of King Randall. This is a brother that's in Georgia, young brother. He has a school for black boys. Okay. He's doing things.
Okay, real quick, I just want to jump in. His school, I think it's called the foxboys.org. I'll double check exactly, make sure it's that. But it is a legitimate school here in Georgia. Just to let y'all know that. Let's go.
In the community. He's been doing it as a young age. He's a solid guy. He tells black men things like this.
That we have at this particular moment, but I've been boarding children for the past 4 or 5 years. I started at my home, and sometimes, just like what I was talking about in that tweet, I get tired of the excuses that weak men make in our communities about why we can't do anything. I was 19 years old. I had 7 juvenile offenders in my living room, and I was even taking care of my own child at the time, and I funded them by fixing cars, cutting hair, painting people's houses, doing anything. I became a neighborhood handyman to pay for field trips, to feed them in the evenings, and feed my own child. And I didn't have a job, but I made sure that I was taking care of these students and these children every single day. I had one child out of every child that I've ever worked with for the past 5 years go back to jail. And the only reason he went back to jail was because I literally had to go on a trip, and he went right back to his home environment, and he had to go to jail because of something that he did, being in the wrong environment. And it's so tough nowadays, and it's hard because moms make it extremely tough for me to do my job, because so many of them, oh, well, my baby this.
And he's somebody I honestly feel that we should be supporting. We should be supporting a brother like that. But he was also a big Dr. Umar fan. Okay. He really supported Dr. Umar. He was defending him in the comments, and he basically paid for Dr. Umar to come to speak at his school. Okay. Now, shout out to the sister Modi Speaks. She covered this. Someone sent this to me. And here's what Dr. Umar did to him.
King Randall is doing what Dr. Umar has been talking about doing for years. Then King Randall replied with, yup, tried to collaborate and bring him to my school to speak a few years ago, paid him $2,500 along with purchasing the flights. He canceled day before and never gave us a refund, charged it to the game and kept it moving. But honestly, I wasn't shocked by this revelation. So one of the commenters, who I'm assuming is acquainted with King Randall, commented, what the F? And King Randall replied, you were there, lol. Think I told you this. You remember everybody was asking where he was? And she said, I do remember him not showing up, but I had no idea he refused to pay you back. See? Another person in the comment section demanded King Randall show evidence to back up his accusation towards Dr. Umar, which was okay. And King Randall did. He said, lol, I ain't got time to be lying on nobody. Mind you, I used to defend this man with my whole chest. Thought it would be a great idea for him to come to my school and speak, as he has a school also. Took the money, cancelled day before, ghosted me, and got mad because I said something. And then he proceeds to provide the receipts to back up his claim. This conversation was between him and Dr. Umar. Good afternoon. I'm going to have to cancel my participation in this weekend's conference. Please send your PayPal email address for return of deposit. Thankfully. Then King Randall replied, did something happen? And there was no response. Then on 26th April, King Randall wrote again, $3,246.70 would be the full total, including the flight. Let me know when we can expect the return. Thanks so much. And again, no reply from Dr. Umar. On May 2nd, King Randall wrote again, good morning. Was checking in to see when we should expect the payment back. And yes, no response. Again, on June 2nd, 2022, good afternoon, Dr. Umar. Will you not be sending us our funds back for the event? Umar then replied, good afternoon. I'm still awaiting the refund from Delta Airlines due to disrespectful remarks you made online regarding my withdrawal from your conference. 50% of the deposit will be returned along with the full cost of the flight once it has been refunded.
So not only did Dr. Umar take this man's money, a young man, less than 25 years old, you know he got this money from a foundation. You never returned the deposit. You never gave the money back. Then you're going to say, oh, because you came out against me and exposed what I did, now I'm only going to give you 15% back or 50% back, and you never gave it back. Why did you take this young man's money, bro? And this is a situation that Dr. Umar must be stopped. I remember when Dr. Umar was supposed to come to Uganda, and I have a podcast called the Repat Podcast. I actually thought about paying Dr. Umar Johnson to come on to our podcast. And you know what? He would have took the money and nothing came. Oh, well, you talked about me before. I'm never giving you the money back. See, the thing is, Dr. Umar Johnson is a cancer to Black America. All right? Instead of Dr. Umar Johnson coming to the young brothers, aid and saying, listen, man, I didn't come. Here's why I can't come. You're a young brother trying to do this. You're a Black man. I can't, but I'm going to come next time because I believe in the movement. That's what a leader does. You don't steal from young Black men. You don't steal, and you stole it, and you didn't give it back. You steal from your own people. You steal money from them. Then they still can't get at the fort. Then you want to talk about you're the king of consciousness. You're the king of Pan-Africanism. You're the king of dustyism. That's the truth. You're the king of lying. You're the king of cheating. You're the king of thieving. You're the king of all corrupt things wrong with Black America. Man. That's what you are the king of. How to lie, how to steal, how to be dusty in these streets, how to weave in sandal, how to be a crook, okay? How to do all of that. That's you. That's you. And you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself to take that money from that young man.
Facts.
Like what? What kind of man are you? You taking money from a kid, bro? He's not a kid, he's a man. But I mean, a young brother? That's weak, man. What kind of person are you? And you going around telling Black men what they should do? And you can't even respect our own people? You don't even deserve to be around Africans. You don't even deserve to be around Blacks. Because you know what? If Dr. Umar moved to African country, I don't know what he would do. He would get kicked out. It would be so much scamming going on. And he think that he got the ability to do this. A lot of these guys, they feel like they're above people. They're above people. They're above the community. They can do what they want to do because they can. I can scam people. Then when somebody knock your block off, you're going to be mad. You need to stop lying and stop stealing. All you do is steal and you still broke. How do you, Dr. Umar, how do you guys, I don't know what's going on. You and No Food KZ need to start a podcast because both of y'all sellouts. So both of y'all need to come together and start, I got a new podcast name for you. I'll watch it. I think it'd be good. And both of y'all allegedly in Pennsylvania. So make it happen so we can get weak. We need to see this. The community wants to see this.
We need it. We need it. Oh, wait, they hit the button. They hit the button. Sorry about that.
Dr. Umar.
Oh, that was the end of it. My bad. My bad. O'Shea is hilarious. Shout out to O'Shea, Duke Jackson. But yeah, in the live chat, y'all, I dropped the full link to O'Shea's video. I dropped the full link to, I'm sorry, her name is Madi Speaks as well, because she did the original video that Umar responded to. I want to make sure that both of them get credit. So those links are in the chat as well. Check them out. Make sure you support good content creators. I think Big Brother Almighty has gone and left the reservation. He probably done went ahead and it's probably nap time. He had to go get his bottle or whatever like that. So no, Fred, he is a colossal failure. Absolutely. There you go. Now you mad at me And I say that I've been married for 22 years to the same woman. Both my daughters got the same mama and the same dad. But you mad at me because I'm saying Umar Johnson's a fraud. He just literally robbed a dude of almost $3,000 and won't give it back to him. But you mad at me? Okay. That makes perfect sense. That is not cult behavior at all. Nope. Not cult behavior whatsoever. What's going on, Paulette? Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping through. I just thought this would be fun. I started out, y'all. I was hoping that one of Umar's supporters would actually come on and we can talk. Now, the person wants me to pay him to come on. That sounds just like that fool Umar, don't it? Hit me on the Cash App. Hit me on the Cash App. Like, that's insane. That's bona fide insane. But I think he left. I think he put himself in timeout or whatever. I think he's skedaddled on his way. Maybe it's nappy nap time. He had to go get his binky or whatever. But then I wanted to make a point and prove a point, show a point of how Umar has robbed the community. He has been a detriment to the community. He's not some stalwart. He's not some great leader. He is a fraud. He is a scamster of the highest order. That's what he is. That's what he really is. He's a scamster. So that's why I played that video. So this was going to be a short video. I really appreciate y'all so much. Hopefully you all had a fantastic Sunday. Lots of good things going on. There's a lot of stuff going on today as well as tomorrow. Somebody was asking about the different Tiffany Henyard inspired meetings tomorrow. And I know that I was going to do the 7:30 meeting, but apparently there's 2 of them. So I didn't know about the second one, but I will make sure that I get the links locked in and I'll make sure the thumbnails are up and you'll know before tomorrow morning for sure. See, Isaac, you can't be doing this though, bruh. Isaac, you can't be coming up in here. You can't do this, y'all. Y'all do me a favor. Y'all in the chat, just put Isaac. Just put Isaac in the chat. Isaac, we can't be doing this. We cannot be doing this type of stuff. What did Isaac just say? He said, God forbid we become free thinkers and challenge the media's agendas, actors like Umar. You can't do that. You can't do this, Isaac. Man, I'm about to put you in 0-second timeout, my brother. I just met you, man. I got to put you in 0-second timeout. You can't be coming up in here speaking facts and being logical. Dare I say rational? You can't do that, man. You can't do that. When we're dealing with Umar people, bro, we got to be completely and totally smoked out of our brains. You can't be doing, man. You cannot be doing that stuff, man. Yeah, no money, no show is okay. Yeah, I mean, Umar is a mess. Jermaine Shoemaker is a hot mess. And his people are just as wild. They're just as wacky, man. They're just as wacky as today is Sunday. But hey, I said I'm go right on over here and I'll go on live. And you can, if you want to jump on, if you want to hop on, what's his name? Big Brother and Big Brother Low Testosterone want to hop on, he can hop in and we can talk about it. But I think it's funny that you go into straight attack mode because I don't support Umar Johnson. So would you attack me if I didn't support Kamala Harris? Like, is that the same logic that y'all use? Like, these people are wild, man. I see what you did there, David. Big Brother Almighty is actually Vera. Oh, man. If you don't know who Vera is, y'all, Vera is she was the troll of all trolls during the YSL trial. She literally was on 6, 7, 8 different channels at the same time. She was in the live chat talking so much garbage. She would be talking about how Young Thug needs to get the electric chair. And I hope he goes to jail for forever and a Tuesday. I hope they put his kids in jail. Vera was just wild. She was everywhere. Every content creator knew about Vera. That's how wild she was. She was everywhere. But once Young Thug took the plea deal, Vera disappeared. Now, apparently, I heard that she was still on some of the channels, but she stopped coming by mine because I don't know what happened, but she would stop coming by mine. I don't know if she was on lead still, but anyway, it was just wild. So she was the troll of all trolls. So maybe that's it, David. Maybe that's it. Maybe Vera, maybe Big Brother Almighty, low T, is actually Vera. That is a very interesting theory. Thank you for posting this about Umar. I once to support the brother, but quit years ago. I even donated to his school. He has people in Akron, Ohio that I know will never donate to his school again. Amen, bro. Brother Sean West. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Frederick says, I agree. He's a mess. His shame is my goal. His shame is my goal watch. I think we all like a good train wreck. Yeah, I have to admit, look, he's a whole mess. The sad part is that he's probably done this before to several other supporters that looked up. Look, I'm on, you know what? Brown sweet one. I'm gonna go and say, I guarantee you he's done this before. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how I know. All right. Let's give you a little back door, y'all. Come close. Podcasting is extremely lucrative. To have guests on your show, I mean, you could be paying somebody $5, $10, $500 up to whatever the person is worth. I mean, there is a high probability that Umar Johnson is demanding $5,000 per interview. Easily. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, whoever is giving him that money, they're a whole fool, but Umar are going to take advantage of it as long as he can. Now, the video that I did is coming up tomorrow, and it's about Umar coming to Atlanta. He's in an Uber, and the Uber gets in an accident. Literally, the Uber gets an accident. Well, in his conversation before the accident, he's talking to the Uber driver, and there's actually a good dialogue back and forth. Some good questions are being asked, so on and so forth. But he tells her that, he's coming to Atlanta, and this was literally just a couple of weeks ago. He says he's coming to Atlanta, and he comes pretty often to go to these podcasts. I know one of the podcasts that he's on, and I know how much they pay guests. So I'm going to go on a limb and say if he got $3,000 for that one podcast, and the other ones are somewhere in that ballpark, he's probably making a grip of money. Now, that being the case, I'm sure there have been some where he's overbooked. There have been some that have paid and he wasn't able to make it. Say, I'll get you when I come back to Atlanta again in, a month and a half, 2 months. I guarantee you that's happened. So don't be surprised. Do not be, and please understand, like, he won't even give financial information to his donors unless they give a certain amount, because nobody's been able to see the finances of this alleged school. Like, how much money have you brought in? How much money are you sitting on? How much money are you putting into rent? How much money are you putting into insurance and such of that nature? Water bill. How much is your electric bill every month? Nobody knows how much he's actually putting into the school, if he's putting anything at all. What? DWC, do you think Harris really offered him 15 G's? Yes, I do believe that. I do believe that. I do believe that. Gene Lee is talking about Kamala Harris was paying podcasters to either A, talk positively about her, or B, have her or some of her surrogates on camera. Now, nobody came to DWC like this, but given the information that we've seen so far, to say that Kamala Harris might have offered him $15,000 to speak on positively about the Harris Walls campaign, that's not a far fetch. When you see how much they've been spending on that's a discount, actually. Gene Lee, that would have been a super discount. Like Beyonce was 10,000. I mean, 10 million. Oprah was a million. Umar taking 10, taking 15, say less. I think I totally believe it. I have no way of verifying it or whatnot, but I do believe now that I do believe Umar's telling the truth about. I do think that when you see how much, like Ricky Smiley and DL Hughley and all these other guys, Magic Johnson, how much they were making for this. Speaking of that, why is it that Magic Johnson got a presidential medal of whatever this week for doing what? What has he done? What has Magic Johnson done? Not trying to be funny about it, not being foul, but what has Magic Johnson done to deserve whatever it's called, the Presidential Medal of Freedom? What has he done? Except speak on behalf of Kamala Harris during the campaign. I'm just saying, just a tinfoil hat activated. Okay. So Gene Lee, I love Gene Lee. Thank you so much for being a supporter of the channel too, by the way. Matter of fact, let's do that. You know what? I'm doling out some memberships tonight because y'all are just the best. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. I do appreciate you. Now, membership to the channel is exclusive because it gives you access to the members Discord as well as other activities that we're doing when I do new videos and such of that nature. So let's just go with that. Let's drop them right now. I hear somebody going outside. I think it's President Firstborn. Is that Ms. Dawson? Do you feel like that is a substantive reason to give him the Presidential Medal of Honor? I'm not downing on anybody who's overcome that sickness, but do you feel like that's a reason to give somebody a Presidential Medal of Freedom? Now, I don't think many of the people that get it really deserve it or done anything worthwhile, but really, what did he do? What has he done to deserve it? And I'm not trying to be mean to him, not mean to Magic Johnson. I just think that what has he done that he deserved a Presidential Medal of Freedom except speak on behalf of Kamala Harris? Yeah, see, I don't think so either. So I'm just wondering, just a theory, just a little tinfoil hat activated right there. Oh, that's unequivocal. They're spitting in our faces, absolutely, as they walk out the door. The problem is many Americans are going to get their get back, as the kids like to say. They're going to get their get back at the next election. They instead of trying to pardon people and give out false, phony, and fake presidential awards and start another world war on your way out the door, maybe, just maybe, Democrats should try to learn from their mistake of running the cosplaying Indian woman and actually run on some principles rather than on personality and physicalities. Just maybe. But I don't think they've learned that. I don't think that's too easy of a lesson to have learned, because most of us would have learned it on November 5th, like the day of. They'd have been like, oh, yeah, we messed that up. But they still talking about it even today. They still blaming black men. They still blaming white women. They still blaming the uneducated, still blaming the educated. It don't matter. All right. Lots of good commentary. Let's see, I'm looking in the chat. Make sure we got everybody. I appreciate all of y'all. What's going on, Miss Mandy in the building? Thank you so much for stopping through. Grayson, please like that thumbs up button. Hit it. If you don't like the content, just hit it 3 times. That's sort of kind of like the same thing, but you got my point. So everybody who just stopped in, I was coming on because I thought one of Umar Johnson's surrogates they were in my comment section getting mad reckless. Whew, it was getting reckless. So I just figured, hey, maybe he want to come on and actually share his insight and wisdom. So I decided to read his comments. And then we looked at a video of Umar Shanghai and sticking up a young guy that's started a school to help young boys. And Umar basically, effectively, based upon information and belief, stole from him. Go figure, right? Okay, let's see this. I'm glad he gave one to Michael J. So Michael J. Fox got one yesterday. Okay, I can give that one a hat tip to that one. He's done a lot to promote Parkinson research, close to my heart, since my dad's Parkinson. Okay, I got no problem. See, and I'm willing to accept that. So thank you so much, David. If I was sounding a little bit foul, I apologize. Thank you for clarifying that. That one to me makes sense, though. You got somebody who's overcome and become a visible face for a very debilitating disease, and he's been kicking for a long time. So Michael J. Fox has been going at it. So he's been very vocal and very, so yeah, shout out to him. He deserves it. Absolutely. Unequivocally. No question at all. I just don't know why my Magic Johnson got one though. Okay, hold on. Okay, listen. Queen HS, he's getting his get back for giving his life to be the poster child AIDS medication. Although even the majority of Americans living with AIDS don't live as long as he does. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna give you that. If that's true, I don't know it's true, and I'm gonna take Queen HS for everything she said. If Michael Jordan, if Magic Johnson got that award because he was the poster child for um, experimental medications for persons with HIV, then you know what? Shout out to them. Okay, I'm willing to accept that. If that's what it was for, then shout out, and that's fine. I will accept that. Um, yeah, okay. I think I might have sounded a little foul about Magic Johnson. I did say what he was he done. If that's what he got the medal for, then I will accept that. I apologize. I was wrong. If that is in fact true, Queen HS, thank you so much for not only stopping through, but for giving me something else to consider. Y'all, I don't know where Isaac come from, y'all. We're going to have to pray for Isaac. Isaac up in here speaking entirely too much logic, entirely too much rationale. Bruh, this dude said, always judge a person by the actions, never their words. Y'all, I like Isaac. Shout out to Isaac Flores. Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much. And I was no way talking down about Magic, but he didn't deserve it. Okay, yeah, I don't. I'm going to give him, if he was instrumental in that, I'm gonna try to be a little bit of gracious. But if it wasn't for that, let's say it was truly just because this is his get back because he supported Kamala, then I don't agree with him getting it. If it was for some degree, shape, or form helping people with HIV medications and whatnot like that, then maybe I'm willing to give it that. He not end his career after being diagnosed with AIDS. Isn't it the only living celebrity with AIDS? I don't know. I don't think so. Uh, I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's not. I mean, Hollywood, Tinseltown. I'm gonna go with there's some more. But no, I appreciate it though, for sure. A lot of people were misdiagnosed with HIV and had a neighbor that was. Wow, really? It's crazy. Put on the table, say she don't think he ever really had it. Okay. What's going on, Costa Chameleon? Now the one that is totally hated for Tat is Liz Cheney getting that medal. She carried gallons of water. Oh, now that's true. I don't. A lot of those people. I'm like, what in the world are we seeing here? Like, why are y'all getting the award? But truly, in my mind, it doesn't matter to me. What matters is whether or not you are making an impact in society. And at this point, I don't think many of those people are making an impact like we want them to be. But so it is what it is. But I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. What in 10 days? No, when is 15 days? 15 days. Inaugurations in 15 days. Shout out to President Trump and his team. That's going to be real interesting. So I appreciate y'all. Mandy, do you know the two? Oh my gosh. Oh, definitely praying for your mom, Mandy. I was about to ask you, Mandy, do you know about the two Dalton Thornton meetings tomorrow? There's one supposed to be at 5, and I think one's supposed to be at 5 Eastern Standard Time, and one's supposed to be at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Let me know if you know about those. Okay, so I might be saying this wrong. Y'all look, y'all set me straight. Wait. not the only celebrity. What's his name with the 3 men? TV show has it. Okay, Magic is the longest living celebrity with AIDS or HIV. I don't know which one it is. Okay, I got you. All right, let me see. Put on the table. Said, what would you say? Put on the table. Oh, Charlie Sheen? Really? Oh, I didn't know that. That's wild. Okay, well, thank y'all. I appreciate you. So tomorrow we will be going. I know we'll be doing the 7:30 Dalton meeting, and if there is one at 5, I might try to make that work as well. You just jump in the live chat and have some fun. And then we got the 7:30 one as well. This week I got lots of videos coming up. Not all of them about Umar. Don't worry. We got some other fun stuff, but we got some other videos popping up this week. And I think this Thursday we're going to be doing this Thursday evening. We're going to try to get back on our Thursday evening members only live chat and members only live stream. So we might debate whether it be a live chat in the Discord or a live stream here on YouTube. So one way or another, try to get back in the habit. But that is all we got going on and popping. We'll make sure that you know ahead of time. You'll see them in the morning, the thumbnails for the live streams tomorrow, as well as what's going on in the future. You'll know those as well. If you were added to the membership, please don't hesitate to jump over to, let me add the members chat. So if you jump over to the community post, you'll see that there is I think it's right here. Yep. Okay. So if you jump to the community post, and I just dropped the link in the chat, you can, because you are a member, you'll be able to go to that page and join the members only community, as well as get your information on how to join our Discord. I want to say thank you to everybody who's helped me with this crazy idea of hitting 50,000 subscribers by the end of April 30th. I don't know where I got April 31st from. I said that earlier, but I want to say thank you all so much. And by the way, somebody said I said I was 20 years old. Now, I would love to say I'm 20 years old. The problem is my right hip reminds me that I'm every bit of 50 in 8 months. Okay. So I don't know who told that person that I said I was 20. I have no idea what that meant. Even in the comments going off on me saying I said I was lying because I said I was 20. I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. So anyway, I'm 50. I'll be 51 in April. So I want to get 50,000 subscribers before I hit 51. Is that clear enough? I can show you my hip and you'll know that I'm 50. But anyway, I want to say thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Thank you, everybody who's jumped into who's been new to the channel. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for liking and sharing and watching the videos. All that kind of stuff. It means a lot. I really do appreciate it. And we're going to do this again real soon. So everybody, thank you. Oh, I'm 20 in spirit. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Queen HS. Thank y'all so much to all the new subscribers and new members. I love seeing the new faces, and I'm going to see you all real soon. Grace and peace. Take care.
Yo, hit that like for Deal Christian. Yo, for Deal Christian, smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for Deal Christian. For Deal Christian, smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it, just smash it. Hit that like for Deal Christian.